All right, we're gonna be live just to let some people come on. So what you say?
In the we went to oh yeah, expelled from the little trailer, yeah.
Oh, race car?
The 69.
Race car?
What, March 7th or something? Yeah. Huh? Is that March? Yes, everything will be March.
Well, your
Might be the same
small tire race deal first weekend is first weekend. That big money one's in May, isn't it?
No, there's there's $100,000 in bowling green.
Oh, nice.
No, but there's another 100
I will say this after the conversation that we all had. Is this live?
It is.
Yeah. I will say this after the conversation that we had today.
Hey guys, we're gonna be just letting some people get on right now. So we're gonna go live here in just a little bit. Thank you.
I'll take a water.
That motherfucker don't drink water.
Hell no, it's too low.
Until it's 100 or plus, right, Rick?
We need some headers for this.
Yeah.
Be good.
Yeah, it'd be nice. The correct rear gear?
Or the right rear gear.
The right rear gear?
It'll be good. Headers different now?
Well, they're different. We sent them off to, yeah, I have them made. So, we got the tie guy, Steve, Stainless Headers. He's been building headers, like the titanium headers, like red car titanium headers. He did something for Sean. I did Sean first. Sean turned me does great work. And so I put a set on the red card. So it's way down. Good. They held up pretty good all season. I was like, you know what? Anywhere.
Hey guys, if you got any questions after we get going, just put them in the comment section, please.
I sent these off to duplicate every time, just for the weight difference. And he's out for a little bit, and he's just jigging up and everything. I said, we're sitting here today, like, hey, we need those packages. We can go test this. So, I hit him up. I love the well, it is going to be the stainless ones, which is fine. And he has got them in the mail. I got a track record, so we'll have those back. He's going to make you. I'm not going to make you.
This is the
You're not going to work. Okay. Only thing I might make you do is put this welding part together. I'm not going to make you do anything else.
Other one.
If I told Ricky to come, he probably wouldn't show up like he did to us on Friday.
He was talking about. He said he ran in here. He's like, "Hey, Richard,
Yeah.
it's just you and me today."
Come, I want to show up what? For what?
Anything.
Friday.
Oh.
You missed the bus Friday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for one, did anybody really think I wasn't going to miss the bus on Friday?
I do.
Well, it might have been more optional than you thought it was. Maybe it was more optional. Maybe it was not as optional as you thought. Well, you made it optional, but it wasn't really optional. So I guess next time I have to say, hey, this is not optional.
Yeah, be here, bud.
Is his laptop here?
Is your laptop here?
There is a laptop over there.
No, your iPad. Sorry. The iPad's not.
Just use your phone, Hob, if you don't.
Yeah, while y'all were playing all day, shit actually got done.
If that's the truth, it doesn't work.
Well, he sent me a
I
picture
literally thought he was at this
sometime.
running when I got back and I walked in. I was like, oh, he can work on it.
He sent me a picture. I was like, so we're going to go start to do burnouts tonight? He said, probably not.
How much longer?
8 minutes. 8 minutos. Ocho.
Ocho.
Damn, Ron, you should put this in something.
What is it?
TCI shifter.
Yeah, put it in your truck. Not really sure where I got it. If I pick this up and move it, is it going to be all right? I was going to show people when we start. I was going to show everybody like hell no, it's a junkyard. I was going to show them the transmission, the new modification for the big tire car for this testing time. I don't want to say this season because we don't know how long it's going to be in there. Just depending on how it works.
Oh yeah, got people on. Yeah, like 158 a minute ago. $200. 200 now? Yeah, just nice. Literally as soon as I walked up. Ryan, we'll just take it out and walk around with the phone. I'll just take it off and you can walk around with the phone. Yeah.
Just over here? I had it all tore apart for several weeks.
Yeah, that's the last one I talked to you. You said you had it.
It's been back together, but all that got
All right, so we've changed a few things up. Let's see if anybody really recognizes what we changed. We did a little Liberty swap. So we took the 400 out and put a Liberty in it. We're going to try it. Probably somebody asked me when am I going to run it with MPK. Probably this car, which we're going to discuss all that here in a minute. Not exactly called MPK right now or currently. But this thing barely shoehorns in here, man. It's like this car was built for a 400, but luckily this happens to fit in here too. But got a real short drive shaft. I think the drive shaft is 31 inches. That tells y'all how far back everything is. But we got to get a harness made for that. Got to hook up some dump stuff. Javi just put the motor back in it. We were using the motor for something else for a mock-up. I don't know what we're using for, Hob. You don't remember? Can you post your schedule so we can plan ahead to come to watch? Yeah, I bet we can do that. Richard, can we post the schedule so we can plan ahead to watch? Yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that in a few minutes. What time is it?
4:55. 5 minutes.
Yeah, so in about 4 or 5 minutes, a few others will release it too, but we'll release the schedule. I will give you guys a hint. I'm not supposed to say anything for 5 minutes, but I will tell you that the first one is in Bakersfield, California. So,
You're going back home? To your mother, back to where you were born?
Juan Garcia, what's up, bro? What's up, Juan Garcia? California, Bakersfield, California. Very close to where I was born.
Venice, right? What was it?
Ventura.
Ventura.
Mm-hmm. Street Outlaws is renamed, says somebody. Rule changes for new season. Lots of changes for new season. Javi, you got any more hints? Well, you got anything you want to release about the schedule early?
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I'm the bottom
3
of the
minutes.
phone.
You can literally tell somebody right now something that nobody else has told them. I'm literally giving you permission. You know.
I think we're gonna go to another part of a different country that we've never been to, probably.
Oh, is that your way of saying that there's going to be more? We're going to go to a different place in Canada? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay.
100%.
Okay. All right.
Going back to 6.
A lot of y'all ain't seen that. We got a little single turbo F body we've been playing with, some street stuff. You guys remember the 69? Still going to run 2 cars this season? Probably not. Friend of mine's car, Bernie. Are we going to run 2 cars this season? Probably not. How's that? We'll get to the red car too. We'll give an update on the red car as well. I'll try to get Richard maybe to kick in some photos of the red car today. Sure. A lot of people asking about the red car. No, I don't know that we're going to. I don't know. I'm not saying that we're not, but I don't know that we're going to race 2 cars. There you go. I don't know that we're going to race 2 cars this year.
In the same class, we will race.
Will we race both of those cars this year? Yes. But I really want to put, I don't know for sure what I'm going to do, but I really want to put the red Fireball car on 275s.
Access homage?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you could say 315 was his first. Yeah.
Race.
But I don't know that we'll. MPK's in a different format this year. I keep calling MPK. It's not MPK. So MPK, it's not really MPK. has a different format this year, and it is kind of still up in the air on exactly where it's going to be. We actually had a conference call about it today. There was a Zoom call, I guess you could say. There was 5 or 6 of us on a call to talk about just things, ideas, things like that. And I don't know where that stands yet. I know everybody knows that we're not on Discovery anymore, but coincidentally enough, I think they're airing a bunch of reruns lately because a lot of people have talked about episodes that they've seen. I think somebody reran the Endgame. I'm not sure if that's on Discovery. How do you know if that's on Discovery or not?
No, just one of your customers came in and was like, "Hey, I watched Endgame last night."
Well, I went to a Mexican restaurant. I went to San Marcos last night.
Shout out to San Marcos.
Yeah, shout out to San Marcos in Tri-City, and I was sitting there watching, and Endgame was on. I was watching Kai's episode.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You mean where you tried to build a race car? Or not a race car, a race?
Yeah, he built the race car. Yes, it was where he built the race car. That's correct. They're actually doing mud racing. What kind of questions we got, Richard?
Well, let's see. The first one is obviously you just answered. Is it going to be on TV?
Yeah.
You run the red or gray car. Someone might have came in a little late there.
I don't know. I think we're going to start off with a gray car. To be honest, we're going to test them both. The red car is, you guys can watch YouTube videos, getting painted right now. It's having really needed a makeover. And shout out to my buddy Jason. It's at his body shop. And what's the name of his body shop again?
Jason's Body Shop?
Jason's Body Shop. Is it?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Why did I never know that? I don't think I ever realized. I just said, hey, Jason. Same guy that painted Kai's cars, taking care of the red car for me. He's doing a great job. Really making that thing the way I wanted it. Forever, I think the patch fixed a lot of things on it when it comes to the paint and the body. And he's fixing all that stuff now. So I think it's going to be really nice when we get it back. We're not going to be any easier on it. We're still going to beat it up at the racetrack, but it's going to be real nice when we start out with. So I'll say the same thing that I say anytime we pick up cars from a paint shop, and that is take a picture of it right now because it's nice as it's going to be. But which one of the cars? I'm leaning towards this car for all of our stuff that we're going to do with Speed Promotions this year. I'm trying to get out of calling it NPK or Street Outlaws or whatever because, really, Discovery's kind of bailed out on the Street Outlaws part of it for now. I don't even know if it's permanent from the stuff that I understand. Doesn't really matter. We had some new people step up, Speed Promotions, to invest in this because they believed in it and wanted to keep pushing forward. I know there's 2 or 3 or 4 TV deals in the works that are continuing to try to put together. And I don't know a lot of details about that. I don't care to know a lot of details about it. I'll basically just say, when y'all know something, let me know. And we'll try to fill you guys in. Everybody asks the same thing. When's it going to be back on TV? We don't know that for sure. A lot of rumors that season 6 will air this year. We don't even have a date for that, so I don't know that. But I can tell you that just what I know, which is common sense, and if they've already paid to film it, which they paid for the whole season to film it, there's no way they don't use it. They've already spent the money on it, so we'll see what happens there.
So what do you think about going back to, going to FAMOSO this year? We're Bakersfield.
Bakersfield?
Yep, have not been there. So
we have been.
Have we?
Yes.
When did we go to Bakersfield?
You race Mazdas there.
I raced Mazdas?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's where you did the...
Huh?
That wasn't the direct strip?
No, was it at the same place? I didn't get to go. I didn't get to go. I thought it was at the same place.
Yeah, we road raced.
Yeah, but I got trapped out there.
You did, but that was not. I don't know where. So we don't know much about Bakersfield. Somebody's going to correct us.
We were just in the middle of nowhere.
We were in the middle of nowhere, and I'm sure that the drag strip's probably in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, how do we feel about it? I think it's cool.
Yep.
We've not been to California. I'm excited for the people that we always hear on all our social media. Hey, come to California. We never get to see you guys out here. A lot of that, you get a lot of that on the West Coast, and it's not going to be any different. That's going to be cool. It's going to be. I'm going to be stoked for people to come watch. We're changing the format up a little bit this year, even so much that I don't even know what it is. So we're going to know here pretty soon, and that's going to be exciting because I know that the investing partners in Speed Promotions and every Sam and everybody that's involved in this thing is ready to try to push it is just as hard as or harder than they pushed it before, and to just kind of springboard this thing back into existence. And we're excited for that because you know, look, all of us that have been part of the Street Outlaws group, NPK, and any of that, nobody wants to go away. We all want it to live. And you know, by getting an investment group to believe in us enough to push it and giving us a little bit of rein to what we want to do to try to springboard it back up and to hopefully, you know, have a TV deal again here pretty soon. I think that's the plan. That's always the plan.
So we're obviously asking if you're going to stay Pro Charger with the gray car.
Yes.
Yep, stay in Pro Charger.
Stay Pro
And any idea what you're going to run in it?
What do you mean?
They're asking what Pro Charger you're going to run
Oh,
this
which
year.
one? It just depends on the rules. Look.
And that's another thing. They're asking about rules. We don't know rules
We don't
yet.
know about rules.
We haven't known rules since they started making rules.
Like, the cool thing is I'll be honest with you guys, they've talked about a lot of cool ideas, some 64 car small tire stuff, some 64 car big tire stuff, some, you know, 100,000 to win races and things like that. Like, I kind of feel like this is going to be one of the most different years in the group that you used to call Street Outlaws. When it comes to us, it's going to be a really different year for us. I think it's going to be a little more exciting. It's going to be, you're going to see more things. I think, you know, if you followed Street Outlaws or NPK in the past, you always went, okay, they're going NPK racing, and I know what they're going to do, and they're going to continue. And it's normal, but you continue to do the same thing towards the point series, and there's a championship at the end. I don't know that it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be different versions of events at a lot of the events we go to. And the first Bakersfield race is not going to be like the second Virginia race. But there's going to be cool things along the way that, you know, we don't know, you know, what that will bring, right? So I don't know. I'm excited for that. I think that's going to be cool. It's going to be something that I think we get to, like, us as racers, get to dictate it just a little bit, which I think is cool because all the racers that I've talked to have some good ideas and things that we haven't done yet. So that'll be cool. Hell, I've heard rumors of turning the clocks on in a couple races. I've heard rumors of paying like spiffs for the highest ET, the best reaction time, the most mile an hour. And some of those ideas came from other racers, and it's all really good ideas. So
for all the people that say they're the best at the light and fastest ever around.
Oh yeah. All your Kai Kellys who tell you how good they are at the light, or who else, Brad?
Justin,
pretty good.
Justin says he's good.
Justin says he's good at the light, yeah. So all those guys that are, like, there's probably going to be a chance that you can see who's going to be top dog on the light this year. And you guys don't really get to hear that because we hide everything, right? So we hide the ETs, we hide the lights, we hide everything. I think we're not going to do that this year. I think it's going to be different, and it's going to give you guys some access to what these cars run, possibly, which is different for me. I mean, I never hate it when they said something about it, so I thought it was a good idea. But it'll give a little more competition side, right? I think they've realized that, and in my opinion too, this past year, Fridays sucked at the races.
Last year, for sure.
Last year wasn't good, and it was because it's a format year. They're trying to figure it out too, and it just wasn't pushed hard on Fridays. Saturdays was awesome, but Fridays sucked, and so I know that that's one thing they want to fix. They want to fix Friday night. They want for Friday night to be as exciting as Saturday, and so do I. Back in the day when we used to do the Grade 8 or the team race, any of those, like
We used to win $10,000 on a Friday.
well, not only did we used to win money as racers, that was cool too, but it gave the fans something to watch. Like, really, we just were out there grudge racing on Friday, and essentially you were watching us test. Now, somebody would lay down some good passes on testing, so I'm sure it was pretty cool, but it's nothing to go get, right? So now we're going to try to spark that back into the fans and go, hey, you want to get, like, if you can't come Saturday, we want you to have just as good of a time on Friday.
Yeah, you'll get the same good show for your money.
Yeah, that's right.
So 12 races this year, 3
races.
adding 1 to Canada this year, so we have 3 in Canada now.
Yeah,
we're
12.
adding Toronto.
Yep, there you go. So we're going to be in Canada 3 times.
Yep.
I know Canada saw mostly our small tire cars last year, and we have already talked as a group that we really want to show Canada our big tire cars this year.
Nice.
Well, we did.
Well, we showed them our big tire car because we were the
suckers.
pull it out.
You were the-
You guys
you were
suckered me into it?
Yeah.
When you guys tricked me?
That's what I reminded everybody when they said that. I said, you know, it's probably a good idea because Canada, like, calmed me out of pulling this car in the trailer twice, like in both races.
Yeah.
And worked out good for us once and didn't work out good for
No,
us
the second time was.
but we weren't prepared, right? So, like, you know, we weren't
We
even
made
gonna
no
run.
test passes.
Yeah, we weren't
Absolutely
even
no
gonna run.
test passes. Just on the trailer.
But, you know, Canada might get their chance to bring their pro mods and their big tire cars and blah, blah, blah.
They do have some moves.
And race our stuff. So we'll see. But I'm excited to go to honestly, I'm pumped to go to Canada 3 times this year because Canada was my favorite part of last year.
Canada,
It was a lot of fun. It was different.
Canada likes their big tire cars.
And great showing. Everywhere we went, a lot of people came out. But let's get back to the States. I mean, our first 5 races, obviously Bakersfield's our first. BMP is our second.
Yeah, that's a good drive, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
Only Bakersfield, Virginia.
I know.
All the way across the United States of America.
Yeah,
Coast
to coast, baby.
Coast to coast.
What's cool about it is they opened it up a little bit. And we got 2
weeks in between. Yeah,
it's gonna take 2 weeks to get there, so that'll be good.
Except
sure.
we got to get to.
That's 5:30. That's May 30th and May 31st, guys.
Yeah.
Then June 13th, 14th, National Trails Raceway. We love that. That's a great place to go. Play. Yeah.
We've done very well in Ohio. We joke
Yep.
around. We didn't last year, but we joke around about winning all the Ohio races.
Right.
We had a deal where we did for a while, but we didn't.
June 20th, 21st, Beach Bend Raceway.
Yep, always good. I think I think it's underwater currently right now.
I saw that.
So
Yeah.
hopefully
First time I've ever seen it. Heard about it, but
Yeah.
and then
They not only do they have a water park next to the track, but they have a water park at the track.
yeah, they do.
So yeah.
Then hey, Michael, so June 27th, 28th, New England.
Yep.
It's always kind of nice. I like it up there. And then as we start the Canada trip after that, it's going to be July 11th and ending on July 26th. So, but then we get back. August 15th, 16th is Clips Raceway Park, AIRWAY Heights, Washington.
Yep.
New track last year. Was that the first
awesome.
time?
That was
Yeah,
good.
it was the very first
it
time.
is.
And that was a great place. Nice
We
place to
got
stay
spoiled
there.
because we went from Canada, which was packed, to Canada, which was packed, to Washington, which was packed.
Yeah.
Like those 3 races, I would be willing to say were probably our biggest 3
Yeah,
races.
it
last
was
year
for sure.
when it comes to.
Crazy thing about that is I had dinner. I didn't have dinner, but a guy bought my dinner in the casino that was at the first race at Edmonton. He was like, I was like, why'd you come to this race? He's like, I had already bought my tickets, man. I had no idea.
Yeah, a lot of Canada people went to that track, and a lot of people from Washington went to Canada. So, and when you're that close, I guess it's normal to go that quick.
Then we have quite a break, almost a month in between clips there at AIRWAY Heights, and then we come back so that would be September 19th and 20th.
So that month that we have off,
Yeah,
you never know.
right.
So like that month that we have off, there's talks of things,
Meeting up the street again.
street racing possibly. Like there's
That was a question someone had, so there you go.
yeah.
Whoever asked that
I can
question.
tell you that 150% more street racing shows or things for you guys to watch is on everybody's radar, from the producers to the investors to especially us as racers. Nobody wants to get back to the street stuff more than we do. When you haven't done something for a long time, you miss it. You want to get back to it, and that's where we all are. We love going to tracks. We love MPK. We like it because we like that MPK format, and we like it because the fans get to come. Right? So the fans get to come interact. And when we street race, a lot of times the fans don't get to come.
Right.
But they're talking. They talk. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I'm not supposed to say it. I'll just say it. But they talked about potentially having a street race and allowing 200 or 300 spectators to come in.
Oh,
We never did
nice.
that.
Nope. First
So
time.
like for people to actually get to watch a street race and what goes on and how fast the cars can actually go on the street, I don't think you can understand on TV unless you're there and you get to watch it.
Even Richard's never seen a big tire car.
I have not, because I came in with you guys when you guys down were at the
went down
COVID
south.
race.
Yeah.
so,
So Texas racing.
and Ryan's like, you can't come, everybody's sick. So, which I'm glad, but I've never got to see it. So,
Yeah.
but hey, so we're back September 19th, 20th, US 131.
Yeah.
Martin, Michigan. That was a good race for us last year. So
Cold.
it was cold, yeah.
cold.
And then September 26th, 27th, Maple Grove, MOHNTON up on the hill.
Yeah.
So over in
Always a
Jeff
good
Lutz's
race.
neighborhood. What's
Yeah. Always a good race.
that? It is. And
It's crazy to
then
drive into. Yeah, we went to the final last year. Screw car.
Against you now.
Yep.
a month later there's a month in between there again. So who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
But we've got October 31st, Halloween at GALOT.
Yeah.
The final race will be at GALOT this year.
Yeah. So this season's going to bring some different things, some different people, some different formats. I think you're going to see some. I think you're going to get to see some team style racing at some of these events, not just individual us racing each other. I think you get to see like a group of the guys that you've seen on TV racing against some guys that get put together. There was talks of us putting teams together. I think somebody said, well, man, how cool would it be if, like, I picked a team of 5, and we'll just throw people's names around there. Sean picked a team of 5, and Justin picked a team of 5, and whoever else gets to pick their own teams, and then you have a team race. Obviously for big money. I thought that might be kind of cool too. So,
Hopefully we get picked.
no, we've been doing the picking.
Oh, would we?
You
Oh,
be
you'll
on
get
the
your own
team's
team.
picking.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get to be captain.
Oh, okay. You've done that. We've done
I
that.
have done that before. What other kind of questions we got?
Well, you coming back to Australia, and obviously not this year that we know of.
That. It is not
Not
in
right
the
now.
cards for this year.
For sure.
Unless
Not
somebody really,
for
really
racing.
wanted
We
to.
got
Racing.
we got Sub Lady, Cookie Lady is bringing this. I mean, we're Mega Cash Days. I'd like to. Okay, guys, that's on TV right now. So
Make catches?
was it? What were you saying earlier? Sorry.
That was
Maybe-
in-game.
I don't know.
In-game,
I guess it
sorry.
Might be. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say for sure what is and what's not on TV, but I know in-game was on TV.
Yeah.
I watched it myself.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Texas is
Texas was like last week.
last week the
Last week I
COVID
said-
race thing that we
Yeah,
did.
whatever that one was.
COVID street races.
Prize,
I raced.
and that's
JJ in
Ricky,
the finals.
obviously on the other side of the.
He's working, man.
So I raced JJ in the finals. That race.
Yeah.
South
it was-
Texas?
So when I was watching it, it wasn't that
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's on somewhere too.
you were given whatever his name is a hit.
No,
I
that
did
was
that a few
Cameron,
times.
yeah.
Yeah, I did that more than once. A glutton for punishment, one might say.
Well, as long as you get a fair race.
What else we got?
What are tickets available, guys? I'm sure that first race will be available fairly soon on the Fote.com. Go over there, look at that.
I would be surprised if it's not, but I will promise you that as soon as we know, we will share
Yeah,
when it will be available for sure. 100%.
yeah.
I will make sure that happens.
Where are you going to start the season? Like I said, a lot of people are coming off of you. You said you were going to start off with.
What am I going to start with? I didn't get to answer a question. Somebody asked me what Pro Charger. Right now it's got a 140-1. So what do I think I'm going to start the season with? This car, a 140-1, and it's got a Liberty in it now. I've never ran a Liberty on anything. Never driven. It's got a Liberty design drive, Mark Mickey converter, and I've never ran that setup. I know that they sound really cool on the racetrack. Pro Charge
Formula One car.
Liberty deal is one of the coolest sounding setups. That doesn't mean it's faster, but we're going to find out. There's the good or bad thing, and I don't know good or bad or whatever, depending on what the format is and how it works, well, the rules might not be as tight, right? So, like, if we're, and I don't know this, but I'm just saying if we're racing other big tire cars or they're opening up rules or whatever, like, look, we might be able to dig the old 144 blower back out.
Raven, you hear that?
And really try to see what this thing will do with the bigger Pro Charger. And, and then if the rules are loose enough, we got the lockup stuff for this. We do. So, like,
It's actually sitting over there.
So according to Mark Cox, the tickets will go on sale midnight on the Fote. So that's what they're saying. They're advertising on the Fote right now.
Okay. Midnight on the boat then.
Yep.
That's cool.
Prepped or no prep?
Prepped or no prep? I don't know why it wouldn't be no prep.
Yeah.
There's nothing that would lead me to believe it would be prepped. I think I did hear that rumor. I mean, I think like you potentially could see anything this year. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
You could see prepped with radials
And the clock's on?
and the clocks on. You can see drag radial prepped with the clocks on, with this car,
Still roof and quarter.
with lockup in it on 275s, showing the times. You could see that.
Man.
What do you think we would run?
Sean Ellington's on. He
Sean's
said, why is everyone worried about contracts? I haven't had one in 4 years. LOL.
Oh, is there contract conversations over there?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, what have you seen? We can talk about. Look, this is a truth stream.
There's a lot of stuff. They're talking about payouts. They're talking about what's going to be prize money this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of questions about rules that we do not have yet, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry
we
about
don't know.
that.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, contract. As far we'll address the contract thing. Who knows? I'm with Sean. We haven't had contracts in a long time.
Zane's been putting in all kinds of sunshine, all kinds of good little comments here. Yeah, well, his last one was heard his radio prep outlaws this year.
Radial prep.
Yeah.
So Zane, just so y'all know who Zane is, This is Kai Kelly's crew chief. He gets some inside information. He said, what?
He says that we're doing radial no prep.
He said we're doing radial no prep.
Oh, that'd be
Outlaw no prep.
Kind of.
So Kai Kelly's guy,
Radio no
crew
problem.
chief,
Cool.
says we're doing radial.
Sorry,
outlaw no
radio prep outlaws.
Radio prep.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
like
But he
radio.
also,
that's kind of his thing, right?
Yeah, it is.
and then he's also said that season 6 was going to be released pretty soon. I get, but I think season 6 already out. So
Season 6 is already out?
No, the
nope,
one
nope, it is not. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's not. That's the because
So-
Kai's literally won a championship and it's never been televised.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Sounds like a question. Oh, Carson Baker, are you guys hiring?
Are we hiring? Ooh, he can try to fill an application.
Yeah, send it to.
Carson got it.
Oh, yeah, we already got it. We're looking over it,
Yeah.
Carson.
Yeah. We might be hiring.
Yeah.
Now that he says that. We
Are
might
you
be
coming
hiring.
back to Discovery? Not.
That's not a no. Like,
Right.
I
Yeah.
will tell you the way.
Right.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say, what I'm not supposed to say, to be honest with you.
No.
Or what you don't really know.
Say.
And I don't know. But the funny thing is, you don't know. I've actually been told you don't know. Discovery might pick it back. Like, we don't know. There's a potential that Discovery picks it back up. But I will tell you right now, the reason why we're not on television is because of Discovery. So Discovery did some things. They dropped a whole bunch of shows. And yes, we were one of them, but they did a deal to where they didn't cancel us. They just didn't bring us back. And then oddly enough, didn't show season 6. And everybody who's anybody that you talk to is like, no, it's not ratings. You got the ratings were great. Once you get back, blah blah blah. So I have been told it's possible to get back on Discovery. So it sounds like they're working all the angles that they can. What's so funny?
It's Zane Taylor now because
Oh,
it's
Zane
official
Taylor.
now.
Oh, he's a
Zane-
Taylor, huh?
Yeah,
I
he's a
forgot.
Taylor now.
Yeah,
so
he's gonna get an instant
proclaimed
tattoo.
Stat guy
himself as a
said
Taylor?
Stat guy said it's Zane Taylor now. So
Okay.
get it right.
So he proclaimed himself as a Taylor.
Yeah, I
He
think.
picked the name.
I mean, smart.
That makes sense to me.
Facebook official.
I mean, you know,
Oh, yeah, him and his girl Facebook official, bro.
well, that's
It's
taking a
it
little bit
was.
to get there.
No kidding.
But it is fitting that he took her last name.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
He's got to fit in.
Yeah.
No, guys. At this time, no Louisiana. So
No,
But there's-
No problem racing.
if you
with
give
him?
No
me
problem,
here,
yeah.
I got it on
It's
my
right here,
phone.
it's right
I'll read.
here.
I'll read real quick the schedule again for people that didn't get it. Let me see.
That's
You got it. Okay. Here is the schedule. Okay, May 9th and 10th. FAMOSO drag strip, that's in Bakersfield. May 30th and 31st, Virginia Motorsports Park. Again, that is across the entire world / country. 2 weeks
Coast to
later.
coast, bro.
Coast to coast, 3 weeks later. June 13th and 14th, National Trail. We've been there a bunch of times. Ohio, it's a good track. Always seems to always sell out. June 20th and 21st, Beach Bend. I'm sure they're gonna have all their water problems fixed by then. June 27th, 28th, New England Dragway in Epping. July 11th and 12th, Toronto Motorsports Park.
Never been there.
In Canada, we have not been there. I'm excited for that, to be honest with you.
6.
Rad Torque Raceway. We were there. It's awesome. July 18th and 19th. Shout out to Chevy and his family. Good
In the
crew,
Yeti.
good family. In the Yeti. Oh,
yeah.
he'll be racing this
Can't wait to
year
race
with
it.
us.
Yeah, he'll be racing. He's gonna. That's why they want big tires. Makes
Yeah.
sense. So
Yeah.
Chevy, whose family runs Rad Raceway in Canada, bought Monza's badass Chevelle, and
Calls it Yeti.
Yeah, calls it the Yeti. He's been out testing it. That'll be cool. That's gonna be good for Canada.
I
That
like-
makes me even more so think that we need to push for big tire stuff in
Yeah.
Canada.
I also want to run it back with that dude. I can't remember his name, but Dan, the guy that tunes that car, I think is his name. Dean. His name is Dean.
Yeah,
I want to run it back.
yeah,
We gotta
definitely.
try to
We'll get a chance to
We
do
gotta
that.
get our money
That'll be for that race in itself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
we owe that dude.
Yeah.
Mission Raceway Park, July 25th and 26th. I never
think we-
say this right, but August 15th and 16th in Washington, Airway Heights, Clips Raceway Park.
Yeah.
September 19th and 20th, US 131 Martin, Michigan. We are going back there this year.
I like
September 28th and September 26th and 27th, Maple Grove. And last but not least, GLOT Motorsports Park in Benson, North Carolina, October 31st and November 1.
There you go, guys. A lot of questions were just being asked about North Carolina, Washington State. Ryan just answered it. We will be back both places. So,
And listen, I
Yeah.
don't. It is not uncommon for this group to add races. We all know this. Out of the blue, they'll go, bam, here's 2 more for the year, and we don't know if that may be the case.
yeah, there's a lot of open. There's 2 months there.
There's
that
a
are
lot of
so-
open stuff, and I know that they're keeping it open to do some special things, which will be cool. But
Hopefully
if not,
streams.
they're pretty good at funneling in some of the races, you know.
All right, the elephant in the room.
What?
Where's your pro mod, Ryan?
Where is my pro mod? Do I have a
Everybody,
pro
like,
mod?
that's
I
what
heard
everybody's
that when I went
guessing.
racing. When I went to
Are
the
you
pro-
racing? Are you building one? Are you going to build one? What are you going to do with the pro mod? Are you getting in the pro mod scene?
Well, I mean, it's a loaded question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is a loaded question. So
We won't be at World Series of Pro. We know that, right?
we won't be at this coming
Yeah.
World Series of Pro Mod. We do want to have a pro mod ready to go for some pro mod racing. Now,
The weird
we
thing
don't know
is
what
you-
that'll be.
Yeah.
But yes, we're building a pro mod right now. It's going to be 69 body. I hadn't told we really told
Well, now
anybody
you
that.
just, yeah, you just told me.
Yeah, I just
You
told
let the
a lot
cat
of
out of the bag.
Yeah, I just told a lot of people. We are going to build a pro mod. It is very close to ready to be going to paint. So it's not very far off. We've got some cool videos, some cool build stuff.
Might drop
We
one
can
this
start
week
letting
if
that
you
go.
let me.
Yeah,
So,
Richard's been asking me to drop a YouTube video about the pro mod build. We might do that here coming up.
which is rare, guys. We know that.
Yeah, that's true. But now that we have Fireball Fridays, we're going to have a video
Absolutely.
every Friday.
Absolutely.
on YouTube.
You're right.
Yeah, because Friday comes up every 7 days. There's no way you can miss that, right, Richard?
Yep, that's right.
It comes up
Absolutely.
every 7 days, so you know in 7 days it's going to be time to drop that video again.
I mean, you just had to
Then
make
I
it
won't have
simple.
to look
You
at all my comments to go, hey man, how come I haven't seen a YouTube video in 3 weeks?
It hasn't been Friday. in a while.
I'm not calling it out. Yeah, unless
Well,
Richard went
well
to sleep
deserved.
on Thursday. He could have went to sleep on Thursday and not woke up till Saturday.
Skip
If
Friday.
he did that, he actually skipped Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna
So
try to do
we
better.
got a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. We have a,
Even though everybody got pro mods now, and you used to have a pro mod like 3 or 4 years ago.
yeah, you know, that's how it works. I do wish I had that pro mod that we used to have when we first started Street Outlaws. It was like pristine and perfect and
It
new,
was.
and then it got sold off and crashed like 7 times.
Yeah. Hey, what's crazy is how did it feel driving that?
To be honest with you, that car fits me good still. Like, I mean, I think luckily that car, oddly enough, I know that I was
Went to
off
the-
and drove it for a while.
Yeah.
Which I mean, him and I are not the same size, obviously. I don't know how he made that work, but it ended up back at
Probably.
it ended up at
colors.
Thorns, and
Yeah.
Thorn had it, and Thorn and I
Kinda
were about
built
the
like
same
you.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. He might be a little bit shorter,
It's won a
but
couple championships.
the car, it won some
Hit
championships.
some walls.
I heard it was up for sale. I almost talked about buying it, but instead I decided to build a brand new one that wouldn't crashed a bunch of times yet.
You bought it from a car salesman?
I did buy it from the car sale.
You did.
I did.
Yeah. You guys have bought a couple of cars from salesmen lately.
Car salesmen, yeah.
Oh man, that's a
I
good.
got
idea.
car salesman on a pro mod.
You did.
As good as possible.
Oh man, God.
who
Yeah, he
is-
sees this.
Who is racing this year? I assume everybody's been invited.
Who is racing this year? Loaded question. Who asked that question?
Vinny.
Vinny?
Vinny's. I'm going to destroy this one. Sinucky.
No, you're good.
Yep.
I don't know the answer to that completely, but
Yeah.
I 100% know that everybody's invited to race. Like, of course, all the same guys that you'll see are all invited to all the races. I don't know who's. And the reason why I don't know that is because I've heard, like, I get text messages. I get a lot of people saying that they're not coming back next year, or so on and so forth, or they can't, or you know, time doesn't allow, money doesn't allow, or whatever. So I don't want to speak for sure that I know that, but I know that everybody for sure is invited to race.
Is Dave coming back to race?
I don't know.
Dave, if you're in there, you coming?
Dave called me last night. We talked for a while. Dave's not told me he's not racing. I don't know why he wouldn't be.
What color is your pro mod going to be? A lot of
I
questions.
like how you put this here.
That was very strategic.
If you want to, or we can keep that a secret too. So.
Good.
Or you can take it like a fan
Not
boat.
really secret right now. that
No,
done that.
you
It's
definitely.
red.
Yeah.
These aren't on red.
This
So
car's not red.
it could be that. So somebody asked what color the pro mod could be. It could be that, and that is basically the color of the Fireball with the color of the gray car stripes.
Hockey
I
stripes
kind
and
of,
race
I kind of
stripes.
like maybe both. Might do a hockey stripe and
Ooh.
race stripes, only because pro mods look really simple when there's nothing on the side of them. So we have that. We have this, which this wasn't my idea. However, I don't hate it, but it's probably not what I'll
Is that a reflective?
pick. No, not
Maybe
necessarily.
so.
It's gray like the gray car is right now. So
And a
it's
little
simply
silver in
avocado
it?
gray with like a metallic stripe.
I
It's not
gotcha.
ugly. It looks good.
No, it's
It's
nice.
just not me.
Yeah.
It's a gray with a silver stripe.
Or we have this, which I am leaning towards,
That's my favorite right now.
which is gray with red stripes, the same color as the Fireball.
Being that for reals?
And that's yes or no? That's the one?
I love the gray.
I'll tell you why I like gray. I'll tell you why. So whoever, I don't know who owns it, but whoever car Travis Harvey was driving,
I think he's still driving.
yeah, he does. At the World Series of Pro Mod, it's this color gray with blue accents.
Oh yeah, the Carolina
It looks cool. Yeah, which fits him because he's a Carolina kid. But that being said, how they did like all the stickers, so like it had. I think it's got blue stripes on it, and then they did all the stickers in blue, and man, it just pops. So I was thinking about doing the same thing with red and gray.
I want to say Jose had a 6th gen that was gray too, but he can't remember what the accent was.
But then I see like Cartuccio's car pull up and it's all red, and I think it's good too. But if I did red with black stripes like Fireball, well then it would look just like Ken's car.
Yeah, so
I think I need to do something different. What else we got? Now that you spoiled that,
I did
just
not.
told everybody the colors.
They were upside down. You did not have to turn
This
them
car
over.
will probably, if everything goes good, this car will go to paint. It'll go to paint in 2 weeks, probably.
Yeah. Well,
Anything else good?
yeah, some good stuff here. Obviously, a lot of people asking about, is it going to be streamed? Is it going to be on TV? What are we doing there?
Okay. TV, I can't answer the question for. All I can say is they're 100% trying to get it back on television. I know that for a fact. I know they have proved it that they are trying. They are working a lot of different angles to put it back on TV. Is it going to be streamed? I believe I heard them say yes, 100% it's going to be streamed. And if Sean's still on there, he could probably confirm that or deny that. But
speak up, bro.
I believe that it is going to be live streamed. I don't know the details of it yet. They haven't really told us, but.
Jimmy Howe's asking if Junior is asking if you're going to put him in the Pro Mod. He says that he would drive it for you.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Jimmy Howe could be one that could fit, right? So like
He's a little dude.
No, he's not
A little dude, but he's not.
Jimmy's everything but little.
He is a big dude. You're right. So
he could be a candidate, but you never know, Jimmy. I gotta make sure. Has Jimmy been making passes and not lifting any?
Nah, Jimmy's about
lifting?
330 kind of guy.
What's the deal with Jimmy?
330 Jimmy,
Because I
man.
know Ricky used to call him 330 Jimmy. So if he's not 330 Jimmy, we could talk about it.
yeah, guys.
Nah, he been
And it's
making
not like
laps.
everybody is hard on the TV deal. It's not like we're trying to punish people with no TV. We went on TV just as bad as you guys want us on
Well,
TV.
if you just think logically, it's everybody wants it on TV.
Absolutely.
Like, literally, the fans want it on TV. There's nobody more that wants it on TV than myself. Like, that's what keeps us rolling, keeps us relevant, keeps us being able to race. We get to do what we love, especially if it's on television. And let's be honest, since we're just the elephant in the room, there's people that make money off of it. Well, those people want it on TV too.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's good for literally everything. So
Right.
I can promise you, if there's a will, there's a way to put that on TV. They're going to get that back on television. That's one thing. A lot of people have said, man, well, what's the deal? Why don't they make it happen? I think if it was as easy as snapping their fingers, I know everybody would do it.
Would already be there.
There's nobody that wouldn't.
Right. So combo for the Pro Mod.
Combo for the Pro Mod. Pro Charged, new Hemi, newer version of the Hemi, 400 is what we're probably going to start with.
Okay.
It's got a lot of extra bells and whistles for
Yeah, so we set it up to where it could take a screw blower combo, it could take a 480 or a 49, it could take a screw blower combo, it could take a Liberty, and it could take a 400. So when it comes down to it, don't know that I'm going to go out. The cool thing about me building a Pro Mod versus buying one that's running and ready to go was that I could build at the time, basically right now, the newest, latest, and greatest car without having to buy a power plant because I pretty much have them. So, if we want to go Pro Mod racing, just like we do a small tire car, we don't have a motor for a small tire car either. We yank one of these out and we have it set up to where we put it in that car. And we're going to do the same thing with Pro Mod. So,
all the wirings are usually pretty
yeah,
close.
we try to make these things. I take him to Jonathan Homemeyer, and he does all my wiring. And man, he's one of the best guys I know when it comes to wiring. But the cool thing is he tries to do them all the same. So literally, we can pull the motor out of the small tire car and put it right over into this with a plug and play thing. I mean, it's one of the coolest things that we've done. It makes it to where you don't have to, I don't know, I can afford to do all this with having motors in every single car that I got.
Yeah. Where's Ricky?
Where's Ricky? Ricky, where you at?
A lot of people want to know where Ricky's at. So
Where you at, Rick?
Working?
Ricky's working.
Well-
Ricky decided he wanted to work because he's a worker.
Is it like
he
the
does.
owner's watching you while you work on it, Rick?
Ricky's
he right?
currently
Is he-
teaching a class right now.
it looks like it.
Ricky's
City
teaching a
job?
class. Ricky's working on a little turbo single
Single
cab,
to do it or something.
regular cab. truck
2 weeks,
over there
man.
for a
2
friend
weeks
of
you can
ours.
have it all running.
Does it have a fire system?
Oh, that's a good one. Ricky, they want to know if that truck's got a fire system.
It's not red. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. All right,
guys.
Any more MPK, non-MPK, speed promotions, street outlaws questions that anybody's got answered before we wrap this deal up?
Yeah, come on, guys. Let's hit them questions. Just a lot of questions about where the tracks are. Guys, we're going to race. We're going to put the schedule up. We read it off. It's up everywhere right now, but we'll post it as soon as we get off of this live feed. Mike McKee Jr., is he in the house? Someone just asked. Kyle Tough Glover wants to know if Junior's here.
Man, he must be tracking him.
I know.
He's got. Looks like Tuff's got your location on his phone, sir.
Yeah.
Probably.
He does.
Hey,
He
Tuffy's-
said, "Is Mike McKee Jr. here?" That's funny.
Is that the same guy that owns a Quick Lube that's never there?
It's never there yet. Always gone.
Yeah.
So, what's up with your Mustang at DMC?
Out of sight, out of mind. But that being said, I just talked to Dennis the other day. They are and I don't ever. This ain't no big deal. Sean just got a lot of his whole car redone, and he did it to go to lights out. I didn't have any plans to go to lights out. I didn't have any plans to do anything. So I think Sean snuck in there, and they worked on his car for the last couple months. They got him wrapped up. They got him to lights out, and then as far as I know, they were sending me pictures. When Sean was sending me pictures of his car done and loading it in a trailer, the next day they were sending me pictures of my Mustang. So it kind of led me to believe they went right back on it. The motor is close, so that car is getting a big block forward and a Pro Charger and Zoomies. And Javi's trying to talk me in, which I thought about since you said it.
ASAG?
I'll still on glass thing with that. It would be possibly cool. I gotta figure out the rules though.
ASAG?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Can it be 4-linked?
See, I know. I
That's
just
step one of
ASAG. What's the rules? I think you can be 4. It just has to have all. It has to have all glass, all in.
Running good.
Well, I know, but the question is, what's the rules? I don't even know if it'll fit. But anyway, I still got it. They're working on it. It's fabrication wise, it's pretty close. They're waiting on
God, this
my
is
motor
great.
guys. Been working on my motor for a while. Hopefully, he's about to wrap that up. I think he is. And then
Because people tend to forget you used to be a Ford guy.
I did.
Any idea what classes we may have at the races?
I know, no, and yes. I think I heard today there's going to be small tire stuff. There's still going to be outlaw big tire and something else. I know they're trying to get more cars there.
Some more index racing.
I don't know if it's index racing for sure, but I'll tell you the things that I for sure heard. I heard him say small tire, and I heard him say outlaw big tire. And I think they just want
That makes
whatever
sense.
is like they really want to make the best event. So I think we can lean on you guys. Like, what classes do y'all want to see there? You know, like what would be cool?
Some hard tires, some little gangsters. Some...
Yeah, I mean, ideally for me as a racer, when I go to a racetrack, I want to see the whole pits and
Car
full of race cars,
cool.
and I want to see cars going to the track all the time. So how do we do that? I think that'd be a good question, I think. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that little gangster class is pretty,
It's pretty gangster.
there's always a good car count.
Yeah, for
A
sure.
lot of 530 cars.
Yeah.
So someone's asking if we could do some content on Champagne Pappy, and we could definitely do something like that. Do a little walk around. We'll get that. But yeah, just same old questions. Obviously asking about the schedule, why we're not at certain tracks. Guys, we can't make them all. I wish we could.
Yeah.
But
And I don't know that they do this for sure, but I know that it looks like in the past that they try to
Move them around.
move them around a little bit so that we can get to everybody. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's only so many events in a year. There's 50 states. We don't have 50. We don't have 50. How many states is there? 51.
Yeah, Panama. Or what is it? Panama?
50.
Panama, Puerto Rico.
50. 50. There's 50 states.
Yeah, Puerto Rico's
Anyway,
pretty much.
we don't have 50 races, so that's why we don't make it to
Yeah.
every one of them. But I know they try to rotate them, right? So a lot of times, if we had a good turnout during one year, they don't want to saturate the market there, and they may skip that year and go somewhere else, and then come back to that the following year. So if we came to your place last year, it's a possibility we won't be there this year, but I bet we're there the year after.
is Boosted coming back?
Yes.
Yep. Good deal.
Boost 12 on the mic, or boost.
Um,
GT on the mic.
Yeah. Don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's racing or if he's emceeing or what he's doing. I'm not sure about that.
I know what he ain't been showing up to is these small tire races.
I know.
He's a
very
small
weird.
tire guy.
I know. That's odd. I should have asked him that today because I wanted that myself.
And he's got a vet now.
Does he have a small tire car?
Hell yeah, he's got like 2 or 3.
I know. The stupid question I'm
But I think
asking
he
that
built one and
because
sold one.
I feel like if he had one, we would see him racing. I don't know.
I'm trying to see where all these small tire guys are
in a minute
going.
and be like, hey, man, what you doing?
You guys still do any list racing?
I'll answer that with a no. Do we want to? Absolutely.
Yeah.
We pitched it as a group to say, hey, can we please get back to doing that? Because we also know that the fans want to see that. And trust me, everybody's on the same page. Everybody wants to do it. We just think that's more of a TV show. I mean, I think they're saving that for TV, to be honest with you, is what I think. I don't think they want to ruin it by taking it to racetracks, which I agree with.
Swanstrom, am I allowed back? And happy belated birthday. Yesterday was his birthday. I think he's what? Yeah, yesterday. I think.
When was he not allowed to go in?
How old is he?
Like
how old
20,
are you?
22.
He's
23.
He's not 22.
I don't know, man.
He'll say how
They're probably late mid-20s.
He asked if he
I think
was
it's
allowed
mid-
back.
26 or
Hey.
26, 27.
He asked if he was allowed back. That's a stupid
Yeah.
question. What did he do? Did he do something to get grounded?
Yeah.
I have no
Mom and dad
idea.
grounded?
No, where he didn't go. He didn't go to Canada.
Well, he didn't go to Canada. Neither did Kai.
I was picking him to win last night and he got whooped.
I know. Kinda
Rob
hoping.
Bowden put it on him, bro.
I woke up waiting for him to be blowing up the internet, and there was not a peep.
My boy,
Rob.
Rob put
He's
it on.
29.
He's
Oh,
older than I thought he was.
Mama Swanstrom just came back with
We
that one.
watched that video and it was a little
Here's the question:
Yeah.
Is Brent allowed back?
Oh, is Brent asking that?
He is.
small
I
dose.
can't promise that Brent's allowed back.
You only in small
I can
doses.
guarantee you Justin's allowed back over Brent for sure.
And let Brent know he didn't make the cut.
I would be
didn't
disappointed
make
if
the
Justin
cut.
didn't come to these races.
Yeah, Michael Bean says you did not make the cut. I'm going to say you did make the cut. So anyway,
let's shout out
yeah.
to Justin. He's been out there
He been
doing some
killing it.
things. He's been killing
Crazy stuff. Yeah,
it. He put Travis Harvey in one of his cars, and they did good with that.
yeah.
With both of those cars. So he
Oh,
did
man.
good. I heard a rumor today, Justin. I heard that Callie's car is much faster than yours.
Is that a true
Oh.
statement?
So we need to know that y'all, look, everybody's laughing over there.
That's what
but
I
I
heard.
did hear that her car is much faster than yours. I was just curious if it was.
So she-
I seen this video where he was the fastest car on 265 in the country.
I heard it.
He's
I heard
gotta
it.
be
He-
careful
hey, he
saying
was
that
letting
shit.
He was
And then
letting
he
shit
got
drop.
let fucking Rob fucking
Yeah, then
fucked up by a
money.
poker player.
I know. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
That happens.
you
Anyway,
get-
but I'm curious about that. That's my question that I have. But
Callie, if you're on here, is your car faster than Justin's?
yeah,
Oh,
we
she
heard
said
it.
she had
I
his
don't see her
number.
on here. She might be watching, but she isn't posting.
Maybe Justin can answer it. You think Justin will answer it? If her car's faster, he's probably not going to answer it. What else we got?
Mama Swanstrom said he couldn't go to Canada. He had a lot breakdown. He had a lot of stuff breakdown.
Oh yeah, because he had the generator
yeah.
break.
That's
Blew
right.
up. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully he can make Canada this time. It's
Yeah.
a long journey.
Totally worth it though. So
well,
beautiful.
Yeah, our trip
Hopefully we
started
don't
off
have all the
great.
fires this year,
Yeah, oh yeah, that's wild.
guys.
Anything else? Anybody got any good questions? Anybody want to ask anything? Richard, if you think it's ridiculous to ask,
Ask it.
just ask.
Man,
Say
what's
it.
going on with your boy Big Chief?
Oh, that's the question that nobody.
Yeah.
The thing
I
that
mean, we
nobody
don't know. I
answers.
mean,
We don't
ago,
know
like
the
I said,
answer
he's
to that.
doing some racing in the
Doing his own
woods.
thing.
Yeah, doing his thing,
I know
man.
Racing in the woods?
He's on YouTube a lot.
Yep,
He's doing his thing.
I'm sure that if you're asking me about him, you probably follow his YouTube, so
yep.
you can
So-
answer that question more than I can, for sure.
So Dave's car was fast.
His
Seems
car's
like-
fast, did a big old nasty
It's-
wheelie like Sean.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sean took
Nasty
flight
one.
for like the second time in that same lane, that same race.
Any new cars coming? Well, we know Yeti's coming. Yeti will be a new car.
I don't know.
So?
Yeah, that's true because Yeti's.
Yep.
But I heard that he is coming. His car's in the States,
Yeah.
so he can race big tires.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
Hey, Chevy, you can't bet with Canadian money, bro. That's monopoly money.
Oh, I know. Hey, that's right. Do I owe you $20 Canadian? Or is actually? I think we cleared that up already. Never mind.
I
So-
think there's a Nova somebody built. I don't know where that dude is, but the guys that built Brandon James' car built another Chevy too.
Oh, someone did ask that if we were gonna see that.
That EC guy, I saw it. It's supposed to be like an MPK car.
We're not
Hey,
coming up.
hey, is Todd? They keep putting Justin can't keep putting radios on everything, but I believe Todd's got a race with Carson. What is it? 10 grand aside, 5 grand aside,
something like that.
Yeah. They're really getting behind on their big tire testing.
What's going on with the Jeep giveaway? Well, that'll be another.
Fair question.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. We're 100%. There's just I got to get on my ducks in a row first.
Don't forget what you just laughed at.
Yeah.
I got to get on my ducks in a row first because it's not just as simple as going, "Hey guys, I'm doing a giveaway." You really have to do it right,
And we actually have to work on it too.
and we have to have time to work it right now. Like every time I turn around, we're going somewhere, but we need time. We need a good 2 weeks to build that for the giveaway. So it's coming.
Because it's going to be cool.
A lot of people asking that can't make it to the race in Canada. How can we watch Canada racing?
You're actually going to live feed it, aren't you? Like you did.
I'm going to try to live feed as much as we can.
Richard's
for
going to
sure.
live feed as much as he can, but I believe there's going to be a live feed for the show.
Actual crew, yeah.
For like the crew's going to have a live feed, and if that's the case, I will make sure.
Wasn't Canada the time that Richard he didn't live feed it, but he filmed everything that was.
What supposed to do? He did.
Actually, he was doing what he told him to do.
Yeah, he did what I told him to do, and he was doing something that he wasn't really supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Which sometimes we have to learn things the hard way. It is what it is.
Oh, man.
I think she's still mad at me about that. So,
You really believe what you just said that?
yeah, guys, I'm going to repost this live so you can rewatch it. I know you guys missed a lot of it. A lot of people asking about the Pro Mod. That's definitely going to happen.
69 Pro Mod.
I don't know what we're going to do with it. I will tell you this. Again, I don't know if what I'm supposed to say, but they said they sent us all sheets and said, "Hey, this year, when you race with us, what do you have available to race?" And the question was Pro Mod, big tire, small tire, daily driver, blah 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 blah, blah. And
over the years, you've acquired all of them.
well, we've been lucky to be part of all these shows and blessed to be part of all these shows. That a lot of them require builds. You know, I've got the Chevelle that's kind of daily driver. I've got the in-game car.
The in-game Chevelle.
You got Chevelle. I've got
your daily.
the 69. So in a nutshell, there's no telling what you'll see. Pro Mods on the list. So I won't tell you that you won't see Pro Mods racing this year for what we're doing. And if there's Pro Mods that want to race, if there's other Pro Mods that want to race, there'll probably be a Pro Mod series. Like it is possible for the last few, the last few races of the year or whatever the case is, that everybody gets Pro Mods together. I would not literally count anything out this year. There's no telling. And I think that one of the things they want to push is the diversity of different things. Like, yeah, you want to see small tire, you want to see 64 car small tire, cool, you got it. The next week, you might want to see 32 car big tire, you got it. The next week, you might want to see 32 car Pro Mod, you got it. And they're going to put big money up. So it's going to bring a lot of people out. You know, what brings money to races, what brings people to races, and of course it's money, it's a big pot. So
Windex says that he would be more than happy to drive that Pro Mod for you. We might have to get Chandler a booster seat. He is
can't
definitely.
race the pedals in the gray car. I put him in the gray car and the red car.
But he said, hey to Chandler, miss you, buddy.
Old Windex.
Old Windex. What do you think about Sean's wheelie?
that
wasn't just a wheelie. That was.
it was cool. It was expensive.
It's going to be expensive.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Tell about we were in a restaurant watching this.
Dude, we checked that whole restaurant out.
Yeah, we were on a field trip to go check on the Pro Mod.
Cuba, Missouri. Stopped over there by
And so we were on our way back with the motor and stopped in to eat some barbecue. And so I was watching Sean, I think we kind of do the same thing. If he's going somewhere racing, I always keep up. Or if Justin's going somewhere racing, I keep up. Or if Kai's going somewhere racing, I keep up. And so we just took the iPad in. I have one of those big-ass iPads, too. It's not a small one. And we had it propped up on the table. We were eating, watching. And we watched Sean's pass. And we about shut the whole restaurant down because we all went, whoa, all at the same time. Because we knew it was, it was cool. I hate it for him because he just got the car out of DMC. I know it cost him a good chunk. And I know that they're probably like, yes, we got that car out of here just in time to get it back. I don't know for sure, but it's probably headed back that direction already. To get fixed. And it's probably not going to be a super simple fix. So so it's cool. It looked good. The fans like it. It made a lot of awesome pictures and videos.
Yeah.
But
hopefully he can generate enough off of social media to pay for that repair.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think
no
any of us,
GoFundMes around here.
that is the most weird thing to have happen to you, to have do a big wheelie and everybody gives you a high five because they think it's the coolest thing.
And then you,
but then you got to do the good thing.
you write the check.
Yeah, so like it is a very bittersweet. You know, you think of all the reasons, and I've done this before. You think of all the reasons how you could have set it down softer to not, you know, to not tear your car up, to not spend a whole bunch of money. But
You mean like pull a Billy and scale the whole front of your fuck
you
mark?
could do that. People have done that. But hats off, they did race it.
Hell yeah, they did. When I saw it, I was all like, man, that thing's gonna be messed up. And then when he told you, it's not that bad, I was like, man, dude, because I've heard stories and you guys tell me about everything. And I'm like,
He raced it.
Mama Swashram says Mills is not faster.
Okay,
oh,
we heard it.
You
From
heard it
Mama Swashram
from
said,
the boss.
It's not faster.
Michael McKee Jr., you are not correct.
Not faster. What the hell?
She is not faster.
I think Miss Mills might. She might.
It's really a rumor that I heard today. I just thought I would ask because he was.
Ricky, got any more good rumors you've heard?
Yeah, we can ask him right here live.
Oh, what was the rumor? Justin was going at Big Jake's race. He was going 50s last race.
That wasn't a rumor. He said that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was in prenup.
Uh-huh.
I was really hoping both his cars was going to be in the finals.
That'd be
No
cool,
time.
too.
That's
Like-
what by the group text that I was watching. That's what I thought was going to
I was
happen.
like, man, that'd be fucking
Old
awesome.
belt.
Especially with
Old
the new
belt
car.
got him.
Yes, Matt, we are going to be small tire racing in Georgia,
Yeah.
March 8th.
Yeah. Yes,
BMP.
That's right. March 8th, BMP, Brainerd, Georgia. We're going to be there with a small tire race.
Yeah, I want
Kai's
to
car
race
will
some
be
more
there.
small.
Yep. Okay. It looks. Talking to the owner of the track, we've got quite an interest in that race. So
Yeah, I'm hoping
maybe have a
good
good
track.
The
turnout.
weather looks good. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Jason from Steel.
Allison Hayes, Javi, I miss you.
Wow.
Jason Steele
One of Javi's
says,
ladies.
hey, let's
What?
get some cars together for a race in April. So Steel, Alabama.
Jason.
That's
I
Jason
mean-
that runs the Steel, Alabama track.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Had
Yeah,
never
another one.
give his prep secrets away.
Sheldon said, hey, man.
Congratulations on the Harley, bro.
Oklahoma guys. We're not in Tulsa this year. But just so you know, Armageddon's going to be in Tulsa this year.
Yeah, as long as
So-
it's not on top of us, we'll be at Armageddon.
Looks like we're good though.
We actually
He's
had
always
a pretty good
pretty-
track record at that race.
We
Yeah.
always support Armageddon every time we can. So,
Yeah.
I know a lot. I know all of us will be there again.
We always have fun.
We always have fun. This year, we won't got protested afterwards.
Really?
You don't remember that?
No,
Remember
must
all
have
the
NBK
drama?
racing.
Huh?
For the NBK
For
racing.
MBK racing, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We just got protested.
yeah.
I mean, I just thought we were going to get protested, but we didn't.
It's a good
People
question.
talked about it,
Is,
but they weren't
Ryan,
right.
is it still a fun job as racing gets harder?
One would not been hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
listen,
always, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun job. I think, every day that you get up to, how many people would like to race for a living? And that's kind of what I've done for the last 10 years. So, yeah, is it still a fun job? Yes, absolutely. Look, I love cars, so I still get excited about stuff. And I'm pretty excited about this new Pro Mod build. I don't know where it's going to go. We're going to race first, when we're going to race, so on and so forth. I'm excited about that. Yeah.
You go into big Jacob Harper big money race.
We talked about this.
Talk
Yeah,
to him
I know you mentioned it. So
we don't know for sure if we can pull it off. But what we want to do is bring the Fireball on 275s at I'm not sure if there's any rules. So I may
I don't think there are.
overspeak myself here. But in my opinion, I thought
Anything with
Fireball on 275s, 128 over with a screw in it. Might be fun.
It is coming back lighter, too.
Yeah.
do you know who all is coming to Canada? Have you heard yet?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea. I'm sure, I'm sure everybody's got to figure out that's a lot of time off for people, and I don't think we'll know that till it's
It's a long drive.
I hope
Yeah.
everybody comes, but I just know it's not feasible. So
Yeah, it's tough.
I wonder if Dean's coming this Pinky's coming this year.
Well, guys, we're gonna post this.
Chris
I'm gonna-
Michael just texted
Oh,
me.
nice.
So Chris Michael is
Owner of-
Giuseppe's car owner. He owns that team.
How's Billy? No.
And he just said he would like to apologize for Giuseppe always guessing the light this year.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I appreciate you saying that, Chris. He did do it a lot, and
Yeah.
it's not really that cool. But I appreciate you
It's
reaching
been
out.
it's been a long winter. Have you forgiven him finally?
I think I've forgiven Giuseppe about that. Yeah, no, that's what Giuseppe's just got. You just gotta know, like if you're
He's a
pulling up
kangaroo,
there,
bro.
he's probably gonna. Yeah,
He's
and
a
they don't call
kangaroo.
it that. A lot of people don't know, but I think Giuseppe's Italian for kangaroo.
And,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumpy.
yes, sir.
Hello, Jumpy.
the jump,
And the first thing he's gonna,
Giuseppe.
you know what's weird is the first thing when you look at him, he'll be like, "Did I do it? I think I cut a good line."
Yeah,
That's what he'll tell you.
Yeah,
Did I
He did
really?
it real good.
Did I really?
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I apologize, or I accept Chris Michael's apology in behalf of Giuseppe. Thank you for taking us to that.
He's still welcome. That I let him change the spring, or we gave him time and Kansas City to change that spring.
Well, guys, we're gonna repost this. It'll be on YouTube. Check it out. It'll be on Facebook for a while. Obviously, just hit that like, share button. Really appreciate that. And go to thefolk.com to buy your tickets. It's always better to be there, guys.
Yeah, that's right. Appreciate you all tuning in, and we can answer, try to answer some of the questions that we don't get to all the time. I see a lot, and some of the basic one is always like, when are y'all gonna be back on TV? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know that. Nobody knows the answer to that right now. I just know that they're 100% in motion of trying to make it happen. There's a lot of, I can bore you guys with the red tape that I know, and it's even confusing for me, so I don't even care to really talk about it because I don't really understand it. So, but I do know, I've seen firsthand that they're trying to get it back.
Yep.
So it's going to be an exciting year. Come see us at all the speed promotion races. Wherever we are close to you, go buy tickets, support us. Like, we want to get this thing back on track and make it big again, and make it to where when it does make it back on TV, that the ratings are better than they ever have been, and we need you guys' help to do that. So if you're there, come buy a ticket, come see us, come say hi, stand in line. We're always, all of us are going to be pretty good about autographing and having merch and all that type of stuff, and come see your favorite guys that you used to watch on TV in the past.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's all I got to say.
All right.
Later,
Thank you, guys.